day 22. I've hit more than 3 weeks. My tent was frozen this morning. Condensation, frosty, whatever you want to call it. It's all frozen on the inside. I've waited till a little after sunrise. It's actually about an hour and a half after sunrise to get myself ready and go. I'm going to eat up at the trailhead, which is in about a mile, because I think it's going to be sunnier and slightly warmer up there, and make it a more pleasant sit down and breakfast. It's going to be the peach cobbler from Peak 2. This stuff. That stuff. Well, that's it, I suppose, for this campsite. Got my pack on, got breakfast in less than a mile. I just saw some trash over there. I might pick it up and pack it out. Yeah, okay, nothing to say. It's cold night. It was fine. And that's where the trash was over there. It's a couple of aluminum cans. Packing it out. So I've made Florida a slightly better place. 8:45, finally getting started. The water in Ecofina Creek is actually doing something with topography and rocks. Kind of cool, nice, I like it. Pretty. Well, breakfast was okay. It wasn't as awesome as I was expecting it to be, or hoping it would be, or whatever. It was good. Don't know if I'll get it again, but if I do, I know what to expect. But it wasn't as amazing as I thought it was going to be. So it's gone, and I ate it. Been carrying it for three weeks, waiting for the perfect moment, and I shouldn't have waited quite so long. Anyway, got about 3 miles of road like this, I think, to a Dollar General, where I shall resupply for the church stayover, and maybe get some things for dinner to share. Not sure. I'm not sure what Dollar General is going to have. I have really decided that I don't want to be outside as much at all on Saturday, really. I'm just not, wind chill at 24 degrees. That just seems dangerous to be walking in without heavy winter stuff, And I do not have heavy winter stuff. I have light winter stuff. It can be warm for a while. It would be only about a 45-minute walk in that for a while. And then warm up, and then a little bit longer to McDonald's, and then a little bit longer to a hotel. That seems like a lot of suffering just to go 17 miles down the road in one day. So hopefully these nice folks at the church will let me stick around till Sunday morning. Assuming the weather doesn't improve. If the weather improves, then everything's fine. That's what I like about this current plan, is I don't have to make a reservation for a hotel now for Saturday and spend $100 on that, and not knowing how it's going to go, and having a really terrible day on Saturday doing it. Okay, so I guess I'll walk now. Oh look, ice. Let's poke it. Poke the ice. There's nothing. I turned the corner from that highway onto this highway, and thought I'd lost my Dollar General. And I still don't know exactly where it is. I think it's that driveway up ahead. But I saw a sign. Where's the Dollar General? Found it. It was just a little bit further up. About 3 miles ago, I forgot to, pay attention to it. I hit 200 miles on this trail. And I'm going to go ahead and count the trail miles rather than trying to count up all the little side steps I've done and road walks and shit like that, because I think it all just basically works out at the end. So, 203.3 miles. Woo! Was that excited enough? And that does make this the longest continuous hike I've ever done. Hey! Found the racists. It's not racism, it's heritage. Well, your heritage is racism. I've been having thoughts of going home today. I'm not going this side of that survey lawn marker. I think it's because last night I made that sort of arbitrary deadline of the equinox. Sounds great, love it. But then I did math, and I'd have to do 17 miles a day on average for the next 48 days or so, from March 1st or whatever, or February 1st. And that's not something I'm seeing in front of me as being possible. So I've sort of like, well, then why bother? I think it'll go away, the almost desire to go home, or the thoughts of going home. Once I get off the road walks, past the big swamp coming up, and some other things, past the weather too. I think the weather is having something to do with it, because I can't, just hike. I have to hole up for a day, 3 days, to avoid 1 day of weather that would kill me. Hang on. So I have to, remind myself of what my goal of this hike actually is, and it is to walk from the Gulf of Mexico all the way to the Atlantic Ocean in among the least direct ways possible. I think it's these road walks that are also doing it to me. Unwanted thoughts of going home. 2 miles from camp, as it is, and today I've been wiped out today. I'm pooped already, and it's only been like 3.5 hours of walking. I don't know what's up. Maybe it's just because I was cold last night. I'm not sure, but I'm pooped. It's a very surprisingly rough day for walking. It's a nice day, but maybe it's all the thought of the unwanted thought of going home. I don't know. Now that I've said that out loud in the last segment, it's kind of doing what I wanted it to do, kind of like fading away. Look, Ma, more racists. It's still my heritage. Your heritage is still racism. I see where I'm going. It's at the crest of the hill. It's the Hillcrest Baptist Church. It took me a long time to realize that.